And we're back with another review today. This time looking at the Lenovo LP40, which is packed in here, which is an interesting wireless earphone unit, sort of mimicking an AirPod, which we will look into. But before I get into that, please hit that subscribe and like button, and also check out our motoring channel that I have merch for, which is pretty cool. Just do a lot of car reviews, similar to this channel, but in the car space. Anyway, let's get straight into it, see what this is like, unbox it. This is supposed to be incredibly cheap earphones. I mean, just so affordable, and I mean that in terms of price, but as for use, we will find out. So first we'll unbox it, get our thoughts on it, and then see how they operate, how they connect, and so forth. So here they are, the Lenovo LP40. Now they come in the white and black color. I went for white so we can try and get as close to AirPod looking things as possible. They have 13mm drivers, supposedly up to 12 hours battery life, IPX5 water and sweat proof, and a few other features. All right, we've got them out. Now straight on the box, it says Lenovo Live Buds LP40, and essentially just says it has Bluetooth V5.0, range greater than 10 meters, 13mm drivers, 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz, 5 volts to 30 milliamps, and then it has a 230 milliamp hour charging case and 35 milliamp hour in the earpods themselves. Well, I call them Live Buds. Oh. Now, there's not really much that comes with it. First thing is a certificate of quality, and it says QC Pass. Cool. Then we have a really tiny USB-C cable. This is the smallest USB-C cable I've ever seen, but I am thankful to know that it has USB-C, because then we don't have to carry around a whole heap of old micro USB cables that no one is using anymore. And it just has the specs in here. Silicon microphone. It's basically usage operation instructions. Nothing you really need to know. But here is the little Live Buds. And there they are. They are really small case. I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger, and I have no problem with that. It's obviously much smaller than the AirPods equivalent. It's first thing I noticed straight off the bat is that there is no weighted hinge here. So when you open it, it will just close immediately. Won't hold itself, so you sort of have to just hold it open if you're going to grab them out. Underneath, green means it has charge, and then it also goes to red if you have low charge. Now you open them up, and here are the little Live Buds. They are tiny. They're basically a very good indicator of what AirPods would be, but which are much cheaper price point. I mean, I found these for $15 or so, and that's Australian dollars. You probably get them for 10 bucks American, and here they are. The reason I was really keen on these is that I'm not really a fan of the buds. My ear just doesn't like it, personal preference, but I like the ones that don't have that, those earbuds that really stick into your ear and sort of hurt a bit. So this is why I went for these. It does have touch controls on it, so I will test those as well. But otherwise, they look pretty cool. They feel pretty good. The case comes with, let's see how the magnet goes in here. They stick in well, and yeah, it's really portable. So I'm going to connect them up and see how they do. Okay, so the way to connect them is you take them out, put them in your ears, both of them, and then press the button on the back of the case, and it will just show up in your Bluetooth settings. And then it's just a matter of connecting. I'm just going to test how quickly it disconnects and reconnects, because that's obviously important for any product that you've got. So the moment I put them back in the Bluetooth settings, it said not connected. Now I've just opened the case, I'm going to put them back in and see how quickly it reconnects. It does make a beeping noise in my ear as I put them back into my ears. And they are reconnected. So it's not immediate. It's not what you would expect from the AirPods or other competitors, but it does take a few seconds and then it's automatically connected again. As for the fit inside, it does fit pretty snug. It's obviously, everyone has a different shaped ear, so it depends how your ear sort of appreciates this design. If you do have a smaller entryway into your ear, it might be a little bit cumbersome, but it honestly isn't that bad at all. I think it's made to be pretty universal, so it fits pretty decently. Now it's supposed to be IPX5, which is sweat-proof, waterproof, all those sorts of things. It does have noise reduction technology, so there are a lot of features for the price that you're paying. Obviously it's not going to be the premium noise cancelling that you would expect from AirPods Pro and so on, but for what you're paying, it could be just, you know, some headphones that you want, some earbuds that you want just to go for a run or something like that. All right, so after a bit of use, what you can understand from these is that you get what you pay for. So they are extremely cheap and affordable, and they do an incredible job for the price point. Now, as for the audio quality, it could be a bit bassier and definitely could be crisper in the mid-range and especially the treble. But if you are an audiophile, you probably won't be too keen on them, but then again, you're paying $10, $15 for them. So if that's a compromise you're willing to make, if you want just another pair of wireless earbuds to have on you, potentially something for the gym or running that you don't care about, that you can get wet, then these are perfect for it because they tick all those boxes. They're pretty easy to use, they're responsive, it connects and disconnects pretty well. It has touch controls, so you can tap twice to put the volume up or tap 3 times to go back and forth for a track. So there is a lot to like about these, especially for the price point. So as a whole, they're not going to compare to AirPods, even some free buds, Galaxy buds, and so on, the Sony buds, but you are getting something that is so incredibly affordable. And what that means is that you just really wouldn't care so much if something does happen to them, particularly with other earbuds. You know, you lose one, there goes 150 bucks down the drain, 200 bucks, even more if you're in Australia. So these are pretty cool. They're not perfect, but they are great for what you're paying for. There's a lot of features in them, and if Lenovo truly does make these, I mean, I would love to see Lenovo make a bit of a higher end version to actually go head to head with the AirPods, which would be really cool because I think Lenovo definitely has that capacity. But either way, for $15, can't complain with these. It's just that don't expect the top of the line earphones. But either way, I just really like how they look as well. It's a really small little case. It's got the green light on the front. It opens. It can get a little bit stuck sometimes with the hinge, but after using it for a little while, you get around 10 hours of battery. The sweat-proof thing is pretty decent. It gives you some noises when you're connecting, disconnecting. It pauses when you take an earphone out. So it does have a lot in this. You know, it's just like any of the other TWS earphones, but we'll see how it holds up in the long term. Anyway, there's the review of the Lenovo LP40. We unboxed it, took it for a run, and we'll see how it goes for a while, but otherwise, pretty happy with it. It was a nice little addition. I will leave links below if you do want to buy some. They're my affiliate links, so please do click those. It doesn't cost you anything, but it just helps me a very, very tiny bit. But anything is helpful. And thanks for watching if you made it this far. Of course, subscribe to the channel, check out the car channel, and see you in more videos. Heaps of tech reviews coming, cool products. If there is anything you want me to test out, leave a comment below. Or if you do have these, let me know what your experience is with them if you have any questions, because we're a whole little tech nerd community together. Anyway, see you in the next one.